Have you ever looked up at the sky on a bright sunny day and wondered, if space is black, then why is the sky blue? It feels like a contradiction. Above us is the endless darkness of space, and yet, from the surface of Earth, we see a bright blue dome overhead. So what is going on? Is Earth surrounded by some giant blue shell? Is the atmosphere painted blue, or is light playing a trick on our eyes? To understand it, we have to start with sunlight. Sunlight looks white, but white light is not actually one single color. It is a mixture of many colors packed together: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Space itself is mostly empty. There are very few particles to interrupt sunlight, so light travels in mostly straight lines. And because there is almost nothing there to scatter light in every direction, space stays black. Empty space does not glow. But Earth is different. Our planet is wrapped in an atmosphere, a huge blanket of gases made mostly of nitrogen and oxygen. When sunlight enters this atmosphere, it no longer travels through emptiness. Now it crashes into countless tiny molecules. Different colors of light have different wavelengths. Red light has longer wavelengths. Blue and violet light have shorter wavelengths. And shorter wavelengths scatter much more easily when they hit tiny particles in the air. This effect is called Rayleigh scattering. So when sunlight enters Earth's atmosphere, blue light gets scattered across the sky in every direction. That means no matter where you look during the day, some of that scattered blue light is reaching your eyes, and your brain interprets that as a blue sky. So the sky is not blue because the air itself is blue. It looks blue because the atmosphere is scattering blue light. But wait, if violet scatters even more strongly than blue, then shouldn't the sky look violet? Partly because the sun sends us less visible violet light than blue, and partly because human eyes are better at detecting blue than violet in daylight. On top of that, some violet light gets absorbed in the upper atmosphere, so together the sky appears blue. Now let's go back to the second half of the mystery. Why does space still look black to astronauts, even when they are in full sunlight? Because up there is no thick atmosphere around them to scatter light in every direction. Without enough gas molecules, there is no blue sky effect. You can have intense sunlight shining on a spacecraft, brilliant reflections, and a glowing Earth below. And still, the background of space remains pitch black. Because brightness alone is not enough. You need light to be scattered into your eyes from all directions. Space does not provide that. Earth's atmosphere does. This same idea also explains one of the most beautiful things we ever see: sunsets. At midday, sunlight takes a shorter path through the atmosphere. Plenty of blue light is scattered all around the sky. But during sunset, sunlight has to pass through much more atmosphere because it enters at a low angle. Along the way, the shorter blue and violet wavelengths get scattered away in other directions. What remains is more of the longer wavelength light: reds, oranges, and yellows. That is why sunsets can look fiery, warm, and dramatic. Same sun, same atmosphere, different angle, different result. The blue sky above your head is not a solid thing. It is the visible signature of sunlight colliding with air. A color created by billions upon billions of tiny interactions between light and molecules. The sky is a giant physics effect happening above you every second. And once the sun goes down, that effect fades. The scattered blue light disappears, and the darkness of space begins to reveal itself. So the reason the sky looks blue from Earth but space looks black is simple. Space is mostly empty, so light is not scattered much. Earth's atmosphere is full of tiny molecules, and they scatter blue light across the sky. A thin layer of air turns the darkness of the universe into blue, and without it, the sky would be black even in the middle of the day. The blue sky is not the opposite of space. It is what happens when sunlight meets a world. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and support.